Everyone, every friend, every family member, every pathetic self-help blog, they all tell you the same weak, defeatist nonsense. Just move on. They tell you she's gone forever. They tell you to just work on yourself and forget about getting her back. That is the most damaging lie in the dating world. Here is the secret they will never share. I have been in the trenches and I have seen it happen hundreds of times. I'm talking about women who swore it was final, who changed their phone numbers, who blocked you on every platform, who moved in with the new guy. And 6 months later, they are crawling back, sending paragraphs of apologies, begging for one more chance. I'm going to give you the exact proprietary step-by-step blueprint, the unstoppable X protocol that my most successful clients use. Statistically, 8 out of 10 women will return if you execute this precisely. This is not theory. This is psychological warfare based on masculine sovereignty. My client, John, is the perfect case study. He came to me destroyed. His relationship of 3 years with Sarah had slowly disintegrated. First, the distant behavior, then the excuses, finally the nuclear bomb. He found out she was seeing a coworker. When John confronted her, demanding an explanation and promising to change, she didn't show guilt. She showed resentment. She flipped the script using terms she'd clearly picked up from social media. He was controlling, insecure, emotionally draining. She walked out the door for a man she'd known for 3 months. Sound like your story? That is the moment of maximum pain, but also the moment of maximum opportunity. You must accept this foundational truth. It wasn't about the other guy. Ever. The other guy is irrelevant. The core problem, the real reason she left, is what I call frame erosion, the systematic loss of your fundamental masculine authority. Somewhere along the way, you stop being the leader in the relationship. You transition from a man who chooses her to a man who needs her. You started chasing her approval instead of maintaining your frame and boundaries. You began reacting emotionally to her moods instead of staying centered. You became predictable, weak, controllable. The new guy? He's just the symptom of the vacuum you created. Understand this core dynamic. Feminine energy doesn't just crave passion, it craves masculine structure. A woman's emotional world is naturally fluid and chaotic. She needs an anchor. When a man has clear, unshakable principles and boundaries, a strong frame, she naturally adapts to it. When you are solid, she feels safe to be fluid. When you are consistent, she can safely be emotional and expressive. But the moment you start bending your boundaries, the moment you break your own rules for her mood swings, that's when the psychological click happens. This click is crucial. Every breakup starts here. It's a subtle internal shift where her emotional investment detaches. One day she looks at you and the respect is gone. The attraction has evaporated. She doesn't feel what she used to feel. She won't articulate this internal collapse. Instead, you get the emotional fog. I need space. I'm confused. Work stress. I need to find myself. And while you are desperately trying to fix her stress or give her space, she is already emotionally gone. You are still in the relationship. She is mentally already testing the waters with someone else. When the relationship ends, 95% of men make catastrophic, attraction-destroying mistakes. John made every single one initially. He exploded, he begged, he pleaded. He sent long, paragraph-heavy texts demanding explanations, detailing their history, and trying to use guilt to reel her back in. He showed up at her work. This is the emotional collapse, and it is fatal. You know what this did? It didn't win her back. It gave her the proof she needed to stay away. Every emotional reaction, the anger, the tears, the desperation, confirmed her decision was correct. It confirmed his weakness, his neediness, and his desperate lack of options. This is exactly what she was running from. This is when the female counterattack mechanism activates. When confronted about leaving or cheating, women rarely take direct responsibility. Instead, they flip the script. Suddenly, you are the villain. You were never supportive. You were always too busy. You were controlling. This isn't conscious manipulation in most cases, it's pure psychological self-preservation. She has to rewrite history to justify the betrayal or the departure to herself. Your job is to stay above this battlefield. This is the only path forward. We use strategic withdrawal to completely reset the dynamic. After the initial chaos, John implemented the final elegant move. He sent flowers to her office, a simple gesture of class, with a note that simply read, "I wish you happiness. Goodbye." The word goodbye is the key. It implies finality, but the wish you happiness implies grace. This move is calculated because it is the opposite of what she expects. She expects drama. She gets dignity. Next, he went total ghost. No texts, no calls, no social media lurking. He deleted her number and blocked her on all social media platforms, not out of spite, but to eliminate his temptation to look. He became a ghost. Not an angry, bitter ghost, but a gracious, dignified ghost, too busy living a massive life to haunt anyone. This creates maximum cognitive dissonance. She expected fighting, begging, and pursuit. She expected to be chased. She got total, unexpected dignity and distance. This shatters her mental model completely. This is the psychological weapon, the unfinished story effect. When you disappear without fighting, without begging, without giving her that final explanation, her brain cannot file the relationship away. The file stays open, looping, and her mind obsesses over solving the mystery of your silence. She needs resolution, and only you can provide it. Understanding the female psychological timeline is critical. This is not an overnight fix. Initially, she's flying high. She's in the honeymoon phase of leaving new guy, validation from friends. You were so brave. The intoxicating feeling of freedom. This is the relief phase. Any contact from you during this time only validates her decision. She thinks, see, he's still needy. Give it 3 to 4 weeks and the cracks appear. The new guy who seems so perfect, he's just a regular guy. He's predictable. He doesn't understand her family dynamics. He doesn't know her history. This is when the comparison mindset begins. The illusion of a better partner always crumbles. The grass that looked greener is just different dirt with different, unexpected problems. This is where the magic happens. Idealization through memory distortion. The human mind systematically filters out negative memories over time and enhances the positive ones. That nasty fight you had 6 months ago? Forgotten? The incredible surprise trip you planned 2 years ago? She remembers every detail. Time becomes your most powerful weapon, but only if you remain completely silent. She begins comparing her shallow new reality to the idealized filtered memory of you. The trade starts looking disastrous. If you have maintained complete, genuine no contact for at least 60 days, she is highly likely to reach out. It might be subtle, a story view, a like on an old picture, a random text. Hey, how are you? You are not waiting for her during this time. You are aggressively rebuilding yourself into the man she regrets losing. This transformation is the engine of the entire protocol. You must be doing this for yourself, not for her social media feed. You must reclaim your life purpose. Women are attracted to men with mission, direction, and ambition. They are repelled by men who make them their purpose. Use this separation to obliterate your distractions and reconnect with what drives you. Start that side business. Go back to school. Find a meaningful creative outlet. Your life must become massively compelling, independent of her presence. Physical sovereignty is non-negotiable. Get in the best physical shape of your life. This isn't just about looking good. It's about generating unstoppable momentum and discipline. You must be able to look in the mirror and see a man of resolve, not the defeated, desperate man she left. My client John lost 30 pounds, got promoted, and took a solo trip to Nepal he'd always put off. He was genuinely building a better, stronger life. You must genuinely be open to meeting others during this time. Not to make her jealous, she shouldn't know about it, but to remind yourself that options exist, that you are desirable, and that life continues. This authentic abundance mindset is a powerful energetic shift that she will sense when she returns. The less you need her, the more she will need you. This is the supreme paradox of attraction. She will reach out. The question is, how do you respond to maintain your frame and complete the role reversal? When she sends that hey text or that long apologetic paragraph, the most crucial move is to ignore it. Not forever, but for a minimum of 24 hours, maybe 48. Every hour you delay your response amplifies her uncertainty and elevates your value. She's reaching out from a position of need, but if you jump immediately, you negate all the work you did during the silent period. When you finally respond, keep it brief, positive, and framed around your busy schedule. A good response is, hey, good to hear from you. Things are great on my end. Super busy right now with work project training. Hope you're well. You must be friendly but not needy, warm but not eager. You must maintain the frame that you are focused on your life, and her contact is a pleasant but minor interruption. She will eventually suggest meeting to talk or catch up. Do not accept immediately, make her wait. If she suggests, can we grab coffee Tuesday? Your response should be, Tuesday is packed. How about next week? I might have a window on Thursday evening. I'll let you know. This simple act resets the power dynamic. You are no longer immediately available. You are scarce. You are valuable. When you finally meet, your demeanor must be calm, centered, and truly indifferent to the outcome. Dress well but effortlessly. Talk only about your awesome new life. Be positive without bragging. Listen more than you talk. Do not bring up the relationship, the breakup, or the other guy. If she brings it up, listen gracefully, accept her apology, and change the subject to something positive you're doing. Your frame. You are genuinely unsure if you want her back. She expected gratitude and eagerness. She gets genuine indifference. She must be the one to explicitly articulate the mistake, apologize, and pitch you on reconciliation. This is the complete role reversal. She ended it, so she must be the one to fight to restart it. This is the failure point for 90% of men who successfully get their ex back. They forget the work and repeat the old patterns. If she asked to reconcile, John's successful response was, I need to think about that. A lot of trust was broken. I need a little time to figure out if that's something I truly want and if you're the right person for the man I am now. This drives her crazy. In the right way, the man she could manipulate is gone. This establishes that you are the prize and the gatekeeper. If you do reconcile, the relationship must be completely different. You must maintain the new frame. Boundaries are sacred. If she tests you, you pull back immediately. Your purpose comes first. She must respect your goals, your gym time, and your business. You must continue to lead. She left because you followed her emotional storms. Now you must be the calm, consistent center. She will test you. She will try to provoke a reaction. She might get angry that you're not chasing. These tests are actually a good sign. They show she is emotionally invested again and seeking the stability of your frame. Hold frame through all of it. This method works. 8 out of 10 will come back. The 2 who don't. Usually the man realizes he is far too strong for them anyway. The biggest mistake men make is treating relationships like jobs they can't afford to lose. They will accept any disrespect just to keep the relationship. This is exactly what destroys attraction. Women don't want a man who needs them. They want a man who chooses them. Your emotions told you to chase, to beg, to plead. Those emotions were wrong. Logic, strategy, and self-control are what work. The goal isn't just to get her back. The goal is to become the strongest, most unstoppable version of yourself, the man who could have anyone. Ironically, that is exactly when they return. You have the blueprint. The rest is discipline. The work starts now.